How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more. We're all here in MTG Arena. Today, we're giving Kellan a retread. And the reason behind that is so that I can pull off my Intruder Alarm combo, but also because I have far less time than I thought to build around the new cards from this set. I expected that the next standard set would be the next release on Arena that would be going into Brawl, or this is formerly called Historic Brawl. But I was wrong. That's not what's going to happen. In fact, the next set coming to Historic and by extension the Brawl format is Modern Horizon 3, which is both a very exciting prospect and a very terrifying prospect because wizards often, I don't want to say often, but wizards generally speaking, um is pretty good at balancing their cards, right? But most of the cards they release are for standard, right? It's a fairly low power format. And even when they design cards for the standard, which is a fairly low powered format, they can still on occasion make mistakes and print cards that are powerful. Just objectively or unintentionally powerful. And I think I can do this. Battles actually work really well with Kelln too, although we don't have the basic lens to support too many battles. But back to my point, like they occasionally mess it up with standard, like that's fair, right? But they have consistently messed up the Modern Horizon sets. Uh, every time they print a Modern Horizon, hey, that was my boy. He was my boy. Hmm. Well, he's dead now. I should have played Brock. Honestly, Bruna can get back to lane if they spend a removal spell on him. Depends on what they spend, right? Like if they spend an exile spell, he's just dead. But I'm assuming in this color combination, it probably won't exile. Very well may. Um, hmm. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about that because Horizons 2 with like Urza Saga and Hogak. Uh, no, thank you. I'll take the 4. I'm good for it. I'll probably be fine. Probably. Bad stuff. S% no? Killing the kid. Temple of Mystery. Sometimes just keep on going. Vile. And I don't. I say they messed up a bunch, but like Modern Horizons 1, was there any. It was too far back at this point that I don't remember what exactly was broken in that set, but I assume that there was something broken in that set. Really? Uh, really, opponent? Afraid of that. It's hero. Okay, fair enough. Modern Horizons 2 definitely had a couple of really not healthy cards in it, and that's generally, from my experience as a Magic the Gathering player on MTG Arena, uh, it's generally a modern player's problem, right? Like, that is something that I know and hear about, but is not directly affecting me, so I'm not very authoritative on it, right? We have been crushed. Thank you for your time, opponent. Hey, we ramped really good, but we just got crushed. Um, like, I'm not really that authoritative on it. Uh, but it does worry me slightly because I do know that there are going to be some powerful cards that are going to, at worst, limit some of the play patterns in the format, and at best, limit some of the play patterns, and at worst, create a less fun game experience, right? Because that kind of thing does happen. But on the flip side, uh, having Modern Horizon 3 come to Arena does mean we still don't know for sure yet, right? Like, it was an official leak that suggested it would be coming to Arena, but like that's not. I don't know how concrete it is at the moment. Um, but if it is, that is exciting in that there are going to be an injection of new cards into the format that will have the potential to hurt diversity, but also have the potential to create new combo spaces, create uh, new impact via the cards coming in and via the cards that they can interact with, right? So, like, there's good and bad in it. And I think at the moment, I'm more optimistic than I am cautious on it. Mainly because when you build as many historic brawl decks as I do, I've been building at least one every day for like 2 years at this point. Um, I think a little tie his opponent. Hmm. Fair enough. When you build as many decks as I do, you tend to start having default cards. Cards that show up in a lot of your decks. It's not that these cards are necessarily the best cards in the format. They're the cards I know, and they're the cards I've worked with, and they're the ones that, when I'm looking to fill a role, and I'm looking at all the options for that particular role, like Burnished Hart, he ramps, right? Like, he's going to fill that role just fine. That said, he's a little slow these days. Our Gruta opponent is showing us the business. Ah, no. This is one of the reprints from Thunder Junction that I hadn't gotten around to looking at yet. I'm gonna walk with a Burnished Hart. So for as long as untapped creatures can't attack you with planeswalkers you control unless they pay one for each of those creatures, and as long as it's attacking, they can't block unless they pay the same price. Fair enough. This means that if they want to cast something, they can attack. Gabrielle is a very powerful boy. God, that's rude, isn't it? On it. Remove. I don't want to play my commander and watch him die. They can only attack with one creature. She's getting blocked by Burnished Hart. Is this card right here, opponent? You're in your attack step. I know you're doing the math. Archangel of Tides. That was a sneaky pass. Sneaky pass. I almost fell for it. Almost. So it's X or less. Go up to 7. Library. Hmm. Hmm. Ellie Storm is probably the right choice at the moment because she is the easiest wrath. Let's see the battlefield quick. Shin wouldn't work. View browser. Do I have something that returns card? And no, not really. Hmm. I guess we keep up the pillow fort. I mean, this wasn't the plan. But it wasn't the plan. Uh, Mr. Darnell. You're gonna need to pay mana for that, opponent. Fair enough. Gonna need to pay mana for that too. I haven't built a pillow fort deck yet. That's because I haven't gotten the enchantment for it yet. The mythic enchantment from the big scores. One of the nice things about Modern Horizons 2, if you truly do be coming. Oh, because you're tapped. Okay, shouldn't have attacked. A pillow fort. Pillow fort is with God. One, two, three. I think I'm dead. But we'll keep going. It's Cyclonic Rift here. I guess they just tapped out for it. Drawing cards. But they had 7 mana open, so I was a little worried that I might be getting Cyclonic Rifted, but I guess he can do that during their turn too. It doesn't really matter. Mr. Bridgeboy. Gonna have to pay 2 for that opponent. We might. I think we're just dead to combat. Although we have 5 lifelink, like that does take 2 creatures out of the equation. Mm. Here and here. I need 3 other creatures. Okay. Well, it's pretty much screwed. I don't know, they'd be cheeky and try some creature wrath out, but they're just bad. They're bad. Goodness me. That one. White. I think we'll concede this one off. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.